got a few to get into. Like I said, none of them look that interesting, but you know what I'm saying. We gonna give y'all thoughts on what's just the new movies coming out. So we got first one on the list. We got Christopher Robin. I already did a little reaction for the first trailer for this. This is the second trailer. I guess it'll be more footage or whatever. I didn't care for it that much. It was it's got Ewan McGregor in there.
Yeah.
As Christopher Robin, and you know they got the stuffed Winnie-the-Pooh animals. I guess it's gonna be real close to the cartoon or the books. I don't know. I was never really big into Winnie-the-Pooh, so I really didn't know how it worked. I just knew, did the boy go from the other world to?
It was basically he'd leave the house and walk over to the woods bordering the grounds, and they'd be waiting for him and stuff.
But why do they look like the stuffed animals though?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Because I'm looking like, was they just the stuffed animals in his room or something?
I think that was part of it. I don't know.
Because they still have the stitching and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't really watch it, so I don't even know the whole deal. I knew about it.
I watched it when I was a kid, but I didn't keep any of that.
I don't know how it goes. So far as I saw, he stopped going to their little world or whatever, and he grew up, and then they came to his world. They came to our world, like, you know, what's up, man?
I had always just assumed it was some kid playing with his toys. Like, there wasn't even a transition. It was just he'd be in his room, and then he'd be outside with them.
I can't even remember. As far as I can recall, I thought he'd go through a tree and he'd go to like their world.
I guess, maybe. I don't know.
But then they still got the stitching on them like they the stuffed animals. That's also confusing. Anyway, hopefully we'll get our questions answered when we watch this trailer.
I doubt it.
And so let's go ahead and watch this trailer, and then we have a little discussion about it. So without further ado, Christopher Robin.
I have to stay for work.
Father, I never see you.
Your life is happening now, right in front of you.
I'm sorry. What to do, what to do.
What to do indeed.
Pooh?
Christopher Robin.
You're here in London? I haven't seen you in years.
So it's all in his
We need
head.
to find them. Well, hello there. Are you on an expedition? Oh, bother.
Pooh! Look, people can't see you moving and talking.
But why?
Just try and be less exuberant to you.
Exuberant.
Play nap time.
I love play.
Well, let's see it.
Like this.
Well done.
House.
Well done.
Clouds. Tree.
Pooh, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm playing say what you see.
But could you say what you see a little more quietly?
House. Grass. Trees.
Christopher Robin! He's giant! Oh, and he smells a little funny. I'll save you!
Just an average Wednesday morning.
It's always a sunny day.
Come on, let's go!
When Christopher Robin comes to play.
Silly old bear. Disney's Christopher Robin. Rated PG. Get tickets now.
Woo! Okay. That is Christopher Robin. What you think about that, man?
That's confusing.
What's confusing?
If I saw any of that happening, I would assume that guy was crazy.
I think Christopher Robin's just a nutcase. I think he just seeing this shit. That shit ain't there.
Like,
or they probably stuffed animals, but they ain't really talking. That's in his head.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Like, and even if it isn't, like, if this is like a Ted situation, they've all actually come to life.
Right.
None of this is okay.
Okay. Besides trying to make real sense out of it, what does it look like for as a movie, like a children funny movie?
I'm not even sure how kids would take.
That's what I'm saying. It don't look funny.
It looks kind of sad.
And like none of the gags look funny. I mean, it's cute to see Winnie-the-Pooh. Like, you know, when he sit there, you know, talking on the train, it's cute to see a little bird talking. But the way he interacting with it, it don't seem funny. It don't seem like a child
It
movie.
doesn't even seem cute. Like Pooh and all the other animals, like they even look washed out.
Yeah, they just look like some old, like Tigger looked like a.
He looks old as all hell.
Yeah, I know
man.
he just like an old stuffed animal or something that.
Like no one's taken care of
Yeah,
in years. Like,
maybe that's what they trying to say. That
like,
since he ain't played with him so long,
it just looks so depressing, but it's trying to be lively.
I know, and it's so funny because the first trailer that they had a different tone, and it didn't look. Now they try to play some pop music, and be fun with it, and it still don't look fun.
Like
it looked like a depressed motherfucker made this.
Yes, it's like, well, my dad is going through dementia now,
Right? Maybe maybe that's the point. The dude is depressed, and he see these animals to give him joy. That's the sense I can make out of it.
I mean, that's the only sense to make out of it. But God,
but if you say this is supposed to be targeted to kids, I don't see it. It don't look fun.
For one thing, if it's targeted to kids, don't film it in the English countryside.
I know none of it looks fun. It looks like I guess it's in London, so it looks dreary and gritty and shit.
Like this movie looks so damn gray.
Yeah, I know.
Like there's some grayish shades of green and some grayish shades of brown, and
I know. I'm thinking like, damn. I guess they tried to pep it up with the music, but it looks depressing.
Matter of fact, trying to make this look cheerful makes me think of It. Like it's just like something that at one point was supposed to be considered cheerful, but now it's gotten all washed out and old, and no one's taking care of it.
I know it. I feel like it was they made this for adults, and somebody was like, you know what? No, this is Winnie-the-Pooh. We got to make this target the kids. But by that time, they didn't already made it, so they was like, well, just try to clean up the marketing to make it, kid friendly.
Because this really just feels like some dude losing his head.
That's what I'm saying. It don't look like a little cute kid movie. It just look like some old. I don't know. It like you said, it kind of seems like Ted, but without the adult humor.
Yeah. If Ted had kid humor, yeah.
We'll see, man. Hopefully it's
and took itself way too seriously.
Yeah, hopefully it's okay. Like I said, I'm not a Winnie-the-Pooh fan, so I don't know exactly all what's going on, and I'm not saying I do. So please don't comment to be saying you don't know what you're talking about. I said I don't know.
For one thing, I
just reacted to what I saw.
This has cemented my my stance that Winnie-the-Pooh does not need to be in any kind of live action.
I think it could work, but not like that. I think it could work because Winnie-the-Pooh, he's kind of iconic.
Yeah.
So you got you a brand. It's just the fact that why ain't you doing it colorful and cool for kids?
Yeah.
Why you doing this dreary, gritty shit? The London streets where everything it looked all muddy and cloudy and shit. I mean, I guess that's London. I know that, but just the way it looked,
gray as an English summer.
Yeah, it didn't look fun. I'm sorry.
Anyways,
so all right, that's our reaction for not Winnie-the-Pooh, Christopher Robin. All right, so we're gonna move on to another trailer.